It's good afternoon. How is everybody doing? It's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to remember everyone that is going through a hard time, more especially with this COVID. I'm still home from my COVID situation. I have not been able to go back to work, and that's why I'm not here consistently, because sometimes I have a headache. Like yesterday I had such a bad headache, and today I have a headache, but it's not too much. So yesterday they did a memorial for those people who have died in the US. It was a huge number. In fact, I just want to be exact. I should have checked that. I don't know what the number is, but let me find out. I think it's important that I talk about that today, because things are changing quite fast for most of us around the world, and COVID did not stop. COVID is still killing people, and some people are still getting it. And some people are still sick like me. COVID. I'm trying to get the number. In fact, I saw the number. COVID-19 in USA. Yesterday they did a memorial to remember the people. How many people? Okay, this is the number. Yesterday, the number of deaths in USA is 503,000 cases of people who died of COVID in America, a country that is well equipped, a country that has hospitals. Our hospital is literally 5 minutes away from my house. Most hospitals have everything that they need, and yet they have had 503,000 people die of COVID. The cases, the case that, total cases is 28.3 million in America, people who have been infected with COVID cases. And they go down to itemized. California has 3.454, Texas has 2.6, Florida has 1.8, New York has 1.6, Illinois has 1.7. The deaths in California alone is 49,000. The deaths in Texas is 42,000. Florida is 30,000. New York is 46,000. Illinois is 22,000. These are people. Say good morning and say you can see me, or I'm clear. I just don't like to talk by myself. And when you come in, please give me stars. The stars go to the children in Kenya, the orphan children. In fact, today we picked a child that we are going to support from a different organization, and we are very happy about it. The children are in Makindo. It's something I'm going to come out and share, how beautiful it is to just take one child. We took a daughter, a little girl. Now we're going to call our daughter. Her name is Faith Mwende. And we always wanted another daughter, but we didn't have. But God just gave us a daughter today, because we were picked as the sponsor family today. So I want to talk about what is happening right now. For those ones who listen to me, for those ones who follow me, I want to talk about being visible in your community, being visible in your place of work, being visible in your church, being visible among your friends. The current situation, the reason why I jumped back to the numbers, people are still dying of COVID, and some people are dying and they're being discovered in the house. This is happening a lot. And it is happening because some of us are not visible. But yesterday, if you guys were following the news on CNN, Tiger Woods had an accident. Just like everybody has an accident. But you know what? because he's a celebrity. You know, we idolize celebrities. We idolize people that are visible. We idolize Mark Zuckerberg. We are going to come after Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, all these celebrities we call celebrities. We idolize them and we follow them. Literally, CNN gave Tiger Woods airtime from the time the accident happened. It was repeated over and over. When his car was being towed, every channel was there. They followed Tiger Woods' car, like through the highways, through the air views and everything. Tiger Woods is just like you, Doro. Tiger Woods is like Liz. Tiger Woods is like Penny. He is somebody. But you know what he did? He perfected a career that has brought him out in the light, and he's a celebrity. So he's given airtime. He didn't even ask for it. In fact, they don't even like it. Once people become celebrities, they don't even care about that airtime. But he's visible. Once people are successful and they're out there and people know them, in fact, most of the places they can even eat free. They get free tickets to fly. They get everything free because they've achieved something. But most of us, we are not visible. You see something is happening in the community, you're not even taking a minute to be visible. Let me also use the platform of Facebook. I'm able to come here and talk on Facebook. You can see me. But the people that are running this Facebook, you can't see them. They are called the people who are behind the scenes. But even if they're not visible the way I'm visible, you can see their work. They're making it possible for me to come and talk here. I don't run Facebook. I'm not the IT. I'm not the engineer. I'm not the creator. I'm not the one who's policing to look who's putting bad content. There's somebody cleaning up this Facebook for us. And guess what? They are not the users. Most of them are employees, but we can see their work. So not all of us are going to be visible and come here on Facebook and, do whatever everybody is doing. No. Some of us in the communities, the role we play, it is just to mobilize people. If you see family pictures, there's always somebody who's always taking family pictures. They are not in most of the family pictures. They just say, oh, mom did this. Oh, my dad did this. We lost a guy recently. He used to take all the photos, but he was never in all the photos. So find yourself. Find yourself where you are and make yourself visible. When I say visible, you don't have to be like me to come here and talk, but be supportive. We have someone who just was found dead, and this someone is somebody's family member. This someone is a brother. This somebody is your cousin. This somebody is somebody that you know or people know. He has a mother. He has a father. We have to make ourselves visible. If you're not Tiger Woods, if you're not Michael Jordan, if you're not, I don't even know who whoever celebrity, whichever celebrity that you really think that they are all that. Think about anybody that we celebrate. Celebrities are high achievers that society chooses to celebrate. Every celebrity that I like or like to meet, like Shaq, I just hope that one day God will make it possible for me to meet Shaquille O'Neal. But Shaquille O'Neal did not just become Shaquille O'Neal for me to meet him. He was visible through basketball. I love Michael Jackson. My goodness, the day Michael Jackson died, I remember like it was yesterday. I didn't know Michael, but I was really identifying with Michael. And he could have met me and taken a picture with me, and he'd have never remembered me a day of his life. But guess what? I idolized him. I'm like, my God, he was everything. But if I really followed Michael Jackson's life, private life, I'd have found out that he was practicing a lot. He was investing a lot of time. He has a manager, he had a director, he had a writer, he had this and that for me to finally idolize him and like him. So now we are out here hiding from the community, hiding from our friends, hiding from our family. And then finally somebody says, oh, Doro used to live there. I don't know what happened to her, but something is not right. Let's go check if Doro is okay. Let's go look for so-and-so. A lot of us are hiding away from the community. And most of us, we do that because people are not kind. So can we try to be kind? Some of the people are shy. Not everybody can even come to Facebook and do what I'm doing, because for me, this is very easy. It just takes a minute. But there are people who are going to write to me and say, Penny, you know what? Because you're able to speak, can you speak on this issue? Okay, you know what? Because of this, can you do this? If it's a business, I told you guys I run a business. I make earrings. I sit here and create earrings, and you can see my work. If I didn't tell you that I'm making, you see, if I didn't tell you that I make these earrings, you probably think I bought them. No, I sit here, I have pliers, I cut wires, look at that. And I create this earring. I'm a creator, I'm very creative. So you see now I have my earrings. So now I have business cards that I have, you know, when I meet people, when they ask me, where did you buy your earrings? I tell them I make them. And they're going to look for me and buy these earrings because I'm the one making them. So right there, somebody is going to call me and tell me that, you know what, Penny, I need those earrings, and I will make the person a pair. Okay? Here is the earrings. I also like to create like little fashion things, headgear, like crochet. So somebody is going to look for me and ask me, can you crochet me a hat? I'm visible through my hat. I'm visible through my earrings. And by the way, when I tell you, I always show these things because it's sitting right here on my table. This is something I do almost every day. I just like creating things. It gives me great satisfaction. You don't have to be out there like everybody else, but make yourself visible. The other thing, contribute to the community you live in. It doesn't matter what community you're in. Give something to your community. If you don't have financial support, give your time. If you don't have time, you can pray with people. If you don't have, you don't have the ability to pray, you can donate food. Contribute to your community in your local community where you live. We are all human. There is nobody who is doing very well. Let nobody lie to you that they are doing very well. I am told there are people who are making six-figure jobs and they just don't want to be part of the community. They decide that, you know what, they have life insurance, they have this and that. They don't need the community. But guess what? When something really bad happens and they are sick for 5-6 years, even they don't need to, people who make six figures through employment, you don't need to be sick for 1 year to lose all the money. If you're making 100,000 and plus and you lose your job for 1 year, in fact, you'd have drained all your savings. That's if you have your savings. Because these people who make six-figure jobs, they usually buy big homes, they drive very expensive cars. So as soon as their job ends, they're done. It's over. So ask yourself, is your money going to keep you? Where is your money going to take you if you don't have connection with the community? Go out of your way to do something for somebody. And lately we have so many issues. Another thing I was telling my husband today, when we hear a situation going on, when somebody tells us like something is happening to somebody, none of us ever really thinks that we who have children, especially, or your niece or your nephew, we could find ourselves in these situations of things that we are hearing out here. In a minute, it won't take long. In a minute, your son, your daughter is going to find themselves in a bad car accident like Tiger Woods, in a drug overdose like Whitney did. You understand? One of your children, one of your nieces, when this situation hits your house, are you going to look back and say, oh, I heard so and so did this. What did they do? So you need to just know that you need to go out of your way for other people. Don't just get comfortable and think that you'll never need people. We always have to go out of our way. How do we do that? You have to change your attitude. You have to get up one day and say, you know what, moving forward, I need A, B, C, D. Moving forward, I need to at least have 5 good friends. You need good friends. Good friends are as good as the money that you make, your 6-figure jobs. Good friends will support you. Good friends will check on you. Good friends will know that, you know what, Doro, I've not seen her on social media. How is she doing? They will check on you. They will make sure you are okay. Change your attitude. Make yourself visible. Write those goals and say, you know what, from next week, I need to be speaking to so-and-so. From next week, I need to be giving mandazi. From next week, if they are having like a funeral, I'm going to go and support them, even if you're just wiping the doors, even if you're spraying the doors. When there's a funeral, make sure you attend. I attend funerals even before COVID. Now with COVID, we slowed down. Where these people who are grieving a loved one act like their loved one is the first one to die. And this happens all the time. People die all the time. People die every day. People die. Kids are arrested every day. Kids are overdosing every day. Everything that you see happening is happening every day. Don't wait until you have a situation and now people are adding people into groups. That's another thing you people need to stop. If your brother, your sister, your cousin, or whoever was not going to the community, we are tired of using you and using your cousins and uncles to help these people who nobody knows. So you have to be made visible through your sister, through your brother, through, oh, you know, Nani, they are from the same whatever. Why are you not visible in this community that now you are asking to help you to get the help that you need? Change your attitude, set your goals, choose your friends, be present for other people. Things are not just going to happen for you. You have to be present. We can't just imagine that you are there, then we come looking for you. We can't just imagine that your children are going through a hard time. We come and talk to your kids. We can't just imagine that, oh, your lights got cut off, or you don't have water. The water is cut off. Nobody is going to know the crisis that you are dealing with at this time. If you're in a bad relationship, get out of a bad relationships. Bad relationship is the reason we are having blood pressure, diabetes, anxiety. There is nobody forcing you to be with somebody. If you're with somebody who puts you down, if you're with somebody who doesn't appreciate you, if you're with somebody who's controlling you, they don't want you to be a part of the community. If you're with someone who's hitting you, if you're with somebody who's not saying the kindest things to you, you're not obligated to stay with that person. You need self-love. Love yourself enough. Self-care. Accept yourself. Don't feel like you're defeated, like what are people going to say? No. In fact, I spoke to a friend this morning that told me that after he went through a divorce, he was so devastated because he loved this woman so much, he could not deal. And you know what? Even the woman probably could not deal. They could not deal. So they finally got divorced. And he said to me that he took the home. She didn't want the home, so she moved out and he stayed in the home. But he quickly realized that that home was bringing a lot of bad memories. He shared a room with that lady. He shared the living room. He shared the kitchen. Every time he moved around that house, he felt her presence. Is that real? No. But that's how he felt. And then when the mail comes, every time mail comes, her mail is in the mail. You know how they send you junk mail because they know this is your address. For an African person to get to that point, what did he discover? He discovered that for me to actually move on from this bad relationship, and guess what? He could have been the bad one or she could have been the bad one. But when you are going through a divorce, everybody is just bad. The other person thinks you're bad. This other person thinks you're bad. He said to me that he came to a conclusion that he needed to change that environment. He sold that house and bought another house. And he says that he started a new beginning. He has never felt fresh like that. That was the smallest thing. And when I was talking to him, I said to him, that's why I like to travel. I like to travel because for me, if I don't change the environment, it's very easy for me to go down. I easily just, if I don't leave this house for 2 days, I start getting sad. For me, I just have to travel. I mean, COVID is here. I just even need to go somewhere and even walk at the park. I like change of environment. Otherwise, I'm just going to get drained. And now that I got COVID, I'm having constant headaches. And I just don't know what's in store for me with this COVID. It's a new thing. But I like to change the environment. I like to set goals. Actually, this weekend, I'm going to a photography event in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. And it's a group of us. We are just going to do nature photography. I am looking forward to that. I'm prepping. I'm trying to see what they need. I'm getting my camera ready. I need to get everything that I need. And it's going to be a family activity. The whole family is going except the baby. I'm just anxious to meet those people and see what other photographers are doing. So you need to be visible. Make yourself visible. You don't have to be visible like this, but you can tell that the person that runs Facebook The person that is behind Facebook is making it possible for us to be here where we can talk through social media. Somebody is running this platform. Somebody owns this platform. Somebody is spending money on this platform for me and you to come here and talk. Embrace change. Change and change your attitude. You will do very, very, very well. Change the way you're looking at things. Change your friends. Change your environment. Sell your house and move out. If you go through a divorce and you just feel a certain way, sometimes you just need to sell that house and buy a new home. Rent that house out for business. You just need something different. So I'm challenging people today to get up and just do something you have never done. Something that is going to make you uncomfortable. Make yourself visible. Yeah, John, I see you. Long time. Make yourself visible wherever you are. You don't have to say anything. Just your presence somewhere. Whatever you're doing is going to be visible. But you have to change. You can't just sit in that one place and then we have to come and find out there was actually a person like Ondieki that existed. We can't do that. Make yourself visible. Even if it means to bring like donations, like you know how you have bananas and there's a function like there's a funeral. Bring the bananas and drop something. And you know, somebody will say, oh yes, John brought bananas. Oh, this water is from so and so. Oh, this is, you don't have to do what Tiger Woods is doing. You don't have to do what Michael Jordan is doing. Make yourself visible on your level, not anybody's level, on your own level, where you are, in your community, with your set of friends. And by God's grace, God always elevates you. God always moves you from walking to driving, from driving to flying, from flying to just even getting, you can even build yourself until you're getting free tickets to promote yourself. You don't have to pay like the celebrities. They don't even have to pay for some of the services they're getting. But guess what? They worked hard. Then they started getting free things. So cheers, guys. And if you've not liked my page, please, I'm asking you guys to like my page. Go on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends. And some of these things, they are not as big as people want to think about them, but you can contribute by just liking my page. You don't have to follow me all the time. Cheers, guys, and have a lovely, lovely evening. Do something. Make yourself visible. That's the message today.